Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, before I get into this next match against Birmingham City, I wanted to get something out of the way. This week has been chock full of FM stupidity, both on the game's part and my own. I fully admit it. But the biggest thing, and not that, is the schedule. Last time out, we played West Brom. Obviously, it was not a 4-0 win. Something happened in the save. Every time I do a recording, basically what I do is I'll play the game, I'll set up I'll finish up the recording, I'll be done, I'll stop recording, I'll hit save. That's exactly what I did this time around. You go up, FM, save game. Something happened and it didn't save. I was reverted, where are we? I was reverted back to right before this Blackburn game. So I had to play that again. Previously, I won that game. I got all 3 points. Unfortunately here, I did not. 1-1 draw. Pissed me off. Did not get that win. But then I was like, okay, well, let's get to this West Brom game. I had to play it again. 4-0 win. Don't know what happened. I swear to God, the two things that I'm having an issue with. First off, it didn't save. Do not know why it didn't save. I don't know what the hell happened. The bar went across saying saving game. It didn't save. Secondly, preferences. Use autosaves every 2 weeks. Terrific. Autosave type. 5 rolling saves. I cancel, I load the game, there is no 5 rolling saves. Here you can see it takes up to 3, and you can see I've been saving it differently every now and again because of these stupid issues. This is that last backup save. Where's my 5 rolling saves? I have no idea, because it's not creating that. And because of that issue, this is an issue I had. Instead of being right after this Blackburn game and only having to do the West Brom game over or anything like that, I had to play them both again and everything's all messed up yet again. Good job, FM21. I'm doing a stellar job on this year's version. So I had to play those games again. West Brom absolutely crushed them. It didn't change anything in the table, especially because I lost 2 points here. But Peterborough, we won in the FA Cup third round. Sheffield Wednesday, Watford, Millwall. I mean, again, having a terrific run of form, even if that changed from green to yellow. But fourth round in the FA Cup, Hull City. Next time up, we're not so lucky. Everton versus Wolves. Or Wolves. I'm going to have to deal with that. But today is a match against Birmingham City. As I guess I've been saying, and as all you have been saying from the Inter Miami saves and the beta save of Portsmouth, and now this version as well, we suck it up and we move on and we just kind of go with whatever shit gets thrown at us. So now the other piece of stupidity that is now on my part. Granted, it also has an FM piece to it. Transfers. You can see it is January 25th right now. We have well into transfer season. I've been trying my ass off to find some people, having a lot of issues with that. But transfer season ends actually right after this Birmingham match, I think a day or two. I had someone perfectly in mind for the most part. Scouts loved him. He's a Liverpool player, kind of. He's on loan. I didn't even realize he was a Liverpool player. My brain shut off, and I know the Jack Kane name. I just didn't even think about it at the time. But, so I placed a bid on him. $225K to Liverpool. Unfortunately, I did not realize his contract expires in 4 months. So his contract expires at the end of the season and in the summer. And as you can see, that's why both Celtic and St. Mirren have £0 bids on them to pick him up on a free. I did not realize that. Now, that was my stupidity. The FM stupidity part of this, the only things I can do are let this ride, which he won't. I mean, Liverpool are never going to accept it because he is already on loan to St. Mirren. The other thing is I can withdraw the contract and say, no, I'm out of this contract. I'm not going to do with it anymore. But even if I waited a couple of days, I've actually tried this. I took a test save and I tried it. Did not work. You withdraw it. A couple of days later, you try and go back in and say, hey, I want him on a free. You don't get that option. And that's where FM's stupid. I did not get any word from anyone, my assistant manager or anything, when I went in for this bid saying, hey, why are you bidding on this guy? He's expiring at the end of the season. His contract is, and he's already on loan. So this is probably not a wise move. That would have been really great to see. And then I would have figured it out. And obviously, I kind of went in before the January transfer window. He's been sitting there. Let's see. Does it say? No. Whoops. Let's go back. He was actually sitting there for the longest time, for several weeks, and I was wondering, why isn't he actually picking up, saying anything on his contract? And that would be why. Sadly, his numbers are kind of good for our team, and he would only grow. Potential to be a Premier League player in the future. Love that, is what I need to start finding. Unfortunately, not going to happen this time. So, leaves me with a last-ditch effort on a couple of people. Right now, I think the only thing I can do is go in for a loan. I've got a player in mind. I have to see if he actually accepts before transfer deadline day ends. So we'll see after this match. But we're going to get into this match. We're going to get through it and see what happens. And this is why I should never give my responsibility to talking to the press with my assistant manager. I am not open to discussing what more. No way in hell. He's staying put. Flat out. And there you go. Same thing happens every single time. Kane sets to Celtic. I lose out because I'm stupid, and FM just screws me all the time. And yes, I'm blaming FM when I should just be blaming myself completely. That's beside the point. It's my channel after all. And by the way, Lee Brown, important player to fringe player, isn't good enough to get the playing time he wants. 736 in 22 plus 1 appearances. That's all I'm going to say. There are two things I completely forgot to mention as I'm talking about transfers. This whole FM issue and my stupidity has just completely crowded my mind. Richard Narte is out on loan for a little while. I kind of didn't want to get rid of him. However, he wasn't really getting a lot of game time, and I really want him to grow. I want to see how he does. He's got some great numbers. So he is out to Livingston in the Scottish Premier League. Hopefully he'll get some game time. You can see Scottish, he's 2.665. Okay, not great. But the second one's kind of a big one. Probably one of my absolute all-time worst transfers ever. Julio Villalba's gone. 6 months in, and he's off to Ghent. It was for 2.4 million. I'm still paying some of his wages, unfortunately. However, at 13.5, I'm okay with that. Get him out the door. It really, it kind of leaves us a little short in terms of strikers. Because every now and again, I need to throw some bodies in there to get rid of some of the match fitness issues that we have. But he did nothing for us. There was really nothing. Aggression, again, 16, I don't know what that means. But bravery of 16, determination of 16, work rate of 16. And that's it. That's it. So 2.4 million out the door. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I might, after this game, I might have to look for a quick striker. Just throw an under 21s kind of player and throw them in there and see what we have. Maybe another defender. Just again, under 21s will be fine as a future prospect, but nothing at this time. I've got transfer money. I've got almost 4.5 million, 4.25 million payroll budgets there. So I can throw some people in. Well, we'll have to see. But this is the lineup that we have going today against Birmingham City. McGillivray in goal, who actually just came back a little while ago from injury. He was out for 2 weeks or so, maybe 3. Brown, Raggett, Whatmore, and Johnson in the back 4. Jacobs, Cannon, Dobson, and Williams in the midfield. Williams, perennial person who gets hurt, but has been doing an okay job every now and again. Hywell and Markey up top. So we're going to get this going. Yeah, okay, that always happens. I am noticing, for some reason, I'm always doing the I have faith in you, but if I start out with point your finger at defenders and then do it with attackers and then go to pump fists, I have faith in you, people seem to be a little more inspired. It could be that we don't have, I forgot the sounds yet again. It could be that we don't have, we've got that sea of green and yellows and not a lot of reds. However, I don't know. It just seems to be working. Just one of my thoughts. But as we start out this match, or as I should say, Birmingham start out this match, I wanted to mention something. If we are in the championship next season, really? Already? Not a yellow. Okay, cool. If we're in the championship next season, I may stop the save right here, or at the end of this season, just to kind of take a break from FM. I know I have some other ideas that I possibly want to get to. I got to think about them. But it kind of gives me a little breather from FM. If we make it into the Premier League somehow, and at this point we are, I think we're in automatic promotions, or if we're in third, we're just outside. So we'll see how we end up. But if we get to the Premier League, I'll do another season and see how we end up there. If we end up in the Premier League season, I am going to keep this tactic just to see how it does in the Premier League with these players. Obviously, I'm going to boost the squad up as much as I can, but I've got to see what the tactic can do in a Premier League setting from, what, League One through the Championship all the way into the Premier League, so we'll have to see. Is that Steve Seedon? Is that Steve Seedon? Go to opposition. Seedon. Steve Seedon. Portsmouth player. I'll move my pretty little face so you can see, but that was one that Trophy 100, was it Trophy 100 PS96 mentioned to me? So yeah, we're playing against him today, apparently. And he's on the ball. Almost had an assist. Get this off my screen. What happened to Williams? He got hurt again? Surprise? I'm actually surprised this little, whatever it's called, oh, Marquis, didn't mention it to me that he's injured, and looks like he's in some real severe pain right now. So I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to take him off pretty soon. I don't remember what Williams' contract is like. I think he ends this summer. And yeah, unfortunately, you know, can I get just through? Someone's got a teeth replacement right there. I want to get him through the halftime. That's a yellow. Yep. These guys are getting yellows left and right. I'm actually surprised Dobson hasn't... I thought that went in. Oh my lord, I thought that went in. But I'm really shocked that Dobson has not been suspended for a match for 5 yellow cards. Oh shit, I forgot to take Williams off. Oh my lord. Well, he's running with the ball. Is he gonna pass the ball? No, he's gonna get it stolen. Oh, he gets back and kicks it out of bounds. Don't know what the hell that happened. What the hell that was. Johnson passing into Williams. Just pinpoint perfect goal right there. And I was going to take him off at halftime. Glad I didn't listen to anyone. Glad I just was stupid and forgot. Because now we're up 1-0. Oh, but he is dead. He's got to come off now. I really wish... This is the scene that comes up every time you say tactics and whatever. I don't like this. I hate this screen. I can't stand doing it this way. I need visuals. I want to be able to come up with this screen. These are the options I want FM to allow me to choose. Because this would make life so much easier. Williams is just forever getting injured. Peñaranda. McGillivray able to put a hand out. I don't know if it's going to go in or not, but still, Marcus Harness does come in for Williams. The biggest kicker is the news was saying Williams should really be recalled by Australia. Oh god. I mean, it's still our issue, but apparently he's probably not going to be called up by Australia anytime soon. Now, I will say, we have issues. Oh, great tackle. Great set of tackles. McGillivray's never getting over there. We have issues having both of our strikers playing well at the same time. It doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, even 6'7" is not great for Marquis. Who's on the ball? Let's see what he does with it. Well, okay. He got the foul. Whatever. We have not had a long throw goal in ages. I think ever since I mentioned it last time, 2 episodes ago or so, have not had a single one since. Oh, great steal by Harness. Haiwala. I almost said Marquis. Wolfenden. What a fantastic name. But Haiwala just, I mean, that was a gunshot to his chest. Harness with a fantastic pickoff. Boom. Oh, it was to his leg, but still. Into the back of the net, 2-0. 80th minute. Fantastic time to have a goal. Oh, Dobson. Great tackle, but on a yellow, that was kind of a little iffy. So where is Jacobs going to go? Nowhere. Back to Jacobs. Jacobs is another one who is he's sad every now and again because he's not getting enough game time. And then you kind of talk to him and he's like, well, I'm so appreciative that you came and talked to me. It makes me feel so much better. I'm not sad anymore. And then he kind of gets sad a couple games later, and it's like, whatever. He's really been good overall. He has not been getting a lot of game time. And I mean, he was injured for a little while, but I got to give him some more because he has been pretty good, like I've been saying. I don't know what that kick was because we're not green, and there was no blue around there. Wallace. Well, let's focus. I mean, he was right there. Wallace sneaks around his good plays right there. But who's Mr. Red Hair? Naylor, who just stepped on a couple minutes ago. Okay, are we offsides? Stop showing me this crap. I mean, Morris, that's another thing that happens is they bang it off the other player and then they lose the ball. I mean, oftentimes it does come back to us, but still, passing has been such an issue with this team that I don't know if it's an FM issue or kind of, 4-1. 23rd place, Birmingham City. Finally, we're showing up. But I don't know if it's an FM thing where the passing is just so crap, or if it's just our team. Because I would like to see the Premier League, and I would like to see the bottom half of the league versus the top half, and see if the passing is that bad overall. Are you kidding me? Marquis, thank you. This is a fantastic goal, though. There we go. Ah, I could breathe easy. 4-1 win, 15 shots, 7 on target to their 9-3. I mean, they still got 9 shots off. Their 1.79 XG is a lot better compared to their goals than what we got. But I will still take a 4-1 win any day of the week. And Andy Cannon is complacent, as is Jack Whatmore. Jack Whatmore. So that puts us back into second place. Unfortunately, Stoke has another match. Stoke has been putting on a lot of pressure lately, and I'm not happy about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at some things around and see if there's any incomings. We're going to get through transfer deadline day next time out, and we will see. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. I am Sefian FM. Take care and enjoy.